Hi, and welcome back to Plating It with Wendy, where I share with you recipes which impress with ease. Today we're making panna cotta, which is an easy and delicious Italian custard that's silky smooth and takes minutes to prepare. So let's get started. So let's start by blooming the gelatin. So I've taken 3 tablespoons of room temperature water, and into that I'm going to add 1 tablespoon, which is 1 sachet of gelatin. And we're going to keep it in the water to bloom for about 10 minutes. Panna cotta means cooked cream. So we're going to go in with 1 1/4 cups of cream. This is heavy cream or whipping cream. And to lighten things up, we're going to add 3/4 cup of milk. Now you could go in with 2 cups of cream instead. To sweeten it up, we're going to go in with 1/4 cup of sugar. A lot of the flavor of the panna cotta comes from the vanilla. So we're going to go in with the vanilla bean. Just going to first slit it down. Just going to scrape that down. And this is the gold that's going to give the panna cotta that lovely flavor. And we're going to throw in the bean too, so that we get all that flavor out. If you don't have a vanilla bean handy at home, you could always substitute with 1 teaspoon of a pure vanilla extract. We're going to go over to the stove, and on a medium heat, we're going to cook the cream and the milk, and we're going to stir it gently so that the sugar melts and does not stick to the bottom of the pot. As the milk and the cream cooks, it's going to get infused with that delicious flavor of the vanilla bean. And when the panna cotta sets, you're going to be able to see those lovely specks of the vanilla seeds. Okay, now that the milk and cream has started to bubble a little bit, we're going to take it off the heat. And now we're going to put in the gelatin, which has bloomed. And we're going to stir it till the gelatin melts with the heat of the mixture. We're going to pick out that vanilla bean because its job here is done. Now we're going to pass it through a sieve just to catch any lumps if there are any of the gelatin which is not dissolved. And I'm putting it into a measuring cup because that's going to make it easier for us to pour it into our containers to set. Now we're going to set our panna cotta in 2 ways. I'm going to put some into a stainless steel mold here, and then we're going to invert it into a plate and unmold it when it sets. I prefer going in with a stainless steel or a glass mold because when you invert it, it comes out much easier than when you put it into a ramekin. Or you can set it into some fancy little glass, and we're going to pour some into that. And you can pour as much or as little as you want. We're going to cover these up with a plastic wrap, and we're going to refrigerate them for at least 4 hours, but overnight is going to give you the best results. And while the panna cotta is setting in the fridge, we're going to make the strawberry sauce. We're going to go in with 1 pound, which is approximately 450 grams of strawberries. Just going to cut it up into smaller bits because we're going to cook it up before we puree it. Now you can use any fruit that you like. You can go in with raspberries, you can go in with blueberries, any one of your preference. This sauce adds a lot of sweetness and flavor to the panna cotta. This is a quick and easy make-ahead dessert when you want to impress your guest with ease. So to lift them up and put them into our pot. To sweeten it up, we're going to go in with 1/2 cup of sugar. To add a little bit of freshness, we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And we're just going to eyeball that here. Should be about a tablespoon. And we don't want any seeds in it. And we're also going to add 1 tablespoon of water. We're going to take it over to the stove and cook it on a medium heat till the sugar melts and the strawberries turn soft. And you can gently just stir it around while it's cooking. It's been about 5 minutes and the strawberries are looking nice and soft, so we're going to take the pot off the heat. I've transferred the strawberries into my mini blender, and now we're going to puree it. And now we're going to pour it through a sieve so that we catch all the seeds and we have a smooth texture to the sauce. I'm just going to gently stir it around to help it pass through the sieve. So now this is what we're going to discard. Okay, now we're going to allow this to cool till it comes to room temperature before we cover it up and pop it into the refrigerator. The panna cotta has set. So now it's time for us to decorate it and enjoy it. So these two are easy peasy. I'm going to show you the trick how to get this one out of the mold perfectly. Now in a bowl, we're going to pour some hot water. And now we're going to immerse the panna cotta in the container for just 5 seconds in the hot water. This is just going to help to release it from the bottom of the mold. And now to help it release from the sides of the mold, we're gently going to run an offset spatula, or you can use a knife, and run it around the edge. Turn the mold around while we move the spatula. And now what we're going to do is quickly topple this onto a plate and give it a few shakes. And there you go. Look at those beautiful specks of the vanilla seeds. Now we're going to pour some of that sauce that we had made earlier. Wow. Look at that. Now you could either top it or keep it down. But we're going to top it with the strawberry. And we're going to put a few blueberries around, just for extra flavor and color. And to decorate the ones that we set in our fancy glasses, we're going to pour on some of that strawberry sauce on the top. And I made a little slit on the strawberry, and now we're going to put it at the edge. And now we're going to place 3 blueberries in the center. Oh my goodness! Look at that! And now it's time to give the panna cotta a taste, and I'm really excited. But before we do that, if you're new to my channel or haven't subscribed already and enjoy trying out recipes that turn out right every time, you're at the right place. So go ahead, press that subscribe button, and while you're at it, if you hit the bell icon, you'll be the first to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let's give the panna cotta a taste. Wow, getting all that sauce up too with it. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Wow. It just melts in your mouth. This is a must-try recipe. So hop onto my website, platingitwithwendy.com, or you can hit on the link in the description box below for the full written recipe. Thanks for watching. See you soon.